Inception Film Analysis by Anna and Ingrid. First we will talk about the composition and the structure of the movie. Then I will talk about the main themes and conflicts. Anna will tell you about Ariadne's and Cobb's relationship, and at last we will go through the clip we call Ariadne's first dream while we analyze it. The composition of the film is very confusing for the viewer in the first part of the film. They use the concept of a dream within a dream in the composition as well as in the plot. They jump back and forth from reality and the dream world. It is sometimes hard as a viewer to keep track of where we are. These effects contribute to the viewer's feeling of being confused and having to deal with a lot of impressions. The first theme in the movie is guilt. Cobb is feeling guilty from making Inception on Mal, which contributed to her suicide. The only person that knows about Cobb's problem and tells him he must let go of his guilt to move on with his life and get back to his children is Ariadne. Reality is a main theme in this film because the viewer and the characters in the film easily get reality and dream world mixed up. Cobb and the other characters has a totem to keep track of whether they are in reality or in someone's dream. Time is, as well as reality, a big theme in the film because it takes time as a concept and makes us see it in a new way. In the film they talk about time a lot. There is more time in dreams than in real world, and even more time in dreams within dreams. The main conflicts in the movie builds on Cobb's guilt. He blames himself for Mal's death and cannot move on with his life until he forgives himself. There is also an internal conflict because the viewer sits with a feeling that Cobb is doing something that is not okay. It should not be allowed to break into someone's mind and steal their secret without their permission. Now Anna will tell you about the relationship between Cobb and Ariadne, but if it's in a bad quality, I will send you the clip in a message at lecture.
There are two characters on the scene, Cobb and Ariadne. They have just met, and he is trying to explain to her how the Inception works while doing one. He tries to be really friendly and peaceful with no worries, and at least when they are talking, he transmits confidence. While the movie goes, they create a strong relationship. Cobb has some secrets in his subconscious that Ariadne finds out when she dreams with him without his knowing. She's now the only one that knows the truth, and that's why they trust in each other.
Now we will see the movie clip Ariadne's first dream. We see Ariadne and Cobb talking together in medium shots. We see Cobb's face, but Ariadne's back so we can see her body language. Behind Cobb there's three compositions. The foreground where he is sitting, the middle ground where some people are having coffee, and the background where we see the bookshop that will explode later on in the clip. The shot is focused on Cobb and is getting more and more blurred, which keeps focus on Cobb. Here we see that Cobb is in focus and the people behind him in the two other compositions is more and more blurred. When Ariadne begins to realize what Cobb is talking about, the background music starts slowly getting louder and louder, and a man in the background gets up from his chair and leaves, symbolizing that the penny dropped. Meanwhile, in Cobb's background, people are very calm, symbolizing that he wants to keep the situation under control. If we see in Ariadne's background, there is a lot more chaos than Cobb's, because she is very confused while he is calm. There is some long shots followed by a close-up of the coffee shaking. The dream is about to shatter. When the first bang comes, the books are in a diagonal, which we see here, are in a diagonal line, which symbolizes disorder and action. The long shots from the entire street here gives you an overview of all the things exploding in a diagonal direction out on the street, as we see here. And Ariadne's conversation is happening in the shadow, whilst the explosions are happening in the sun. When they start, the viewer should keep focus on that, and that's why they are in the sun. In the end, the explosion is in slow motion, and chaos is everywhere. It symbolizes Ariadne's feelings. All the new possibilities she never knew were possible blew her mind. In the end, Ariadne and Cobb dies from the explosions, which get them back to reality. This was our review and our analysis of the film Inception.